Hey everybody, Carl here. Welcome back to Trails to Azure. We're in the previous episode, Night Fell on Crossbell, as we went to check out Jonah's base, and we figured out that somebody had been tampering with the terminal. They left a trap for us, but together with Dudley and Teo's very timely arrival, we got out in one piece. It's a new day. It's the day, in fact, of the conference at the Orcus Tower. I'm pretty hype about that. But being a new day, we gotta start where all good things start, with Coppe. Here you go. You know, what do I want to give you? You want a rock eater, boy?
Nyan nyan.
There we go. Give me the triple fish fillet. Maybe even a U material.
Hunya.
What? Defense 2?
Oh my. Are you giving this to me? Thanks, Coppe. We'll make sure to put it to good use.
Appreciate it, buddy. Okay. Well then, we have support requests to take care of. Nothing urgent, so it really is up to us how much to do, which means, of course, we will do everything. You know how it goes by now. Should be no surprise. Gironde Armory. We were here not last night, so let me just jump back in time for a sec here. Alright, as night has fallen, I want to hear grumpy old Gironde chew me out.
Well, if it ain't Alex Dudley, out on a leisurely stroll with the SSS, eh?
Hardly. This is official police business. I'm supervising for the time being, that's all.
Whatever you gotta tell yourself. I don't care either way, so I'm about to close up shop, so make it snappy. Fixing a close up and pop open a cold brew or two.
Alright. Gironde lore.
But now the sun is shining again. Hey there, little lady. Looks like you're finally back with the SSS. One guy left me some Orbal staves, so I figured I'd be seeing your face again soon.
Which guy exactly? Chief Roberts, presumably. His attempts at preemptive consideration only served to fuel my growing aggravation. Well, I'm sure he's just doing it out of love. He's worried for you after all. You know, he's not really a bad person. In fact, I'd say he's a pretty caring guy. I won't deny it, but it doesn't make him any less overbearing. That is the part I could do without. Between his constant meddling and inability to stay quiet, I would prefer to interact with him as little as possible. Yikes. You two must have quite the history together.
I don't get your relationship one bit, but I do know that we'll be back to selling staves from here on out. You ever need one, you know who to ask. Started selling Orbal staves again now that you're back, little lady.
Indeed, but we got the latest and greatest. We do. Could equip some new, riot gear threads here, which would actually be an upgrade for Randy, looking at it. In which case, it might be support members. Yeah, it would be an upgrade for several characters here. I don't really like buying clothes that much. You know, I'm going to hold out for... We're at the end of a chapter. It's going to be something new next chapter. That's going to be the logic behind it. What I do want to do, though, is check out the court situation with Teo now that she is back. So, let's have a look, shall we? Teo has Cannon. Water Master Quartz. Raises ATS, increases potency of HP recovery arts. That's fun. So, that is ATS 70. Wow, that's crazy. What about this other one I had here? Pixie. Raises ATS when battle begins, which is cool. 2 turns of ATS plus 25%. We only get to enjoy that for 1 turn though, don't you? Considering it takes a turn to start the cast. That is ATS 60, EP 20. So, I mean, it's worse, but at the same time, it can level up more than the cannon has. And it's a level 1 quartz compared to this being a level 2 quartz. So there's still chance for Pixie to be quite good. But I'll keep cannon for now. I don't really feel like swapping them around that much. Now, shield 1. No, girl. You're gonna get HP 2. You need it. I sadly can't make any new Action 2 quartz. They're my favorites. But I can't take it from somewhere else, can't I? Yes, I can and I will. There you go. I'm gonna take this away from you if you don't mind. Give you a hit quartz instead. So, with our girl Tio, she has such a great like quartz setup here. One of the slots, hold on. Excuse me. That is simply unforgivable. Gonna do one of those. And, you know, yeah. You know. Yeah. There we go. Some upgrades to our girl. Now then. We have an action 2 right here. We have a mind 2 as well. That's gonna be more ATS. EP as well is looking good. And now we can get that EP cut. So if you take a look, some of her arts now. Whoa, she's starting to get some good ones. So Icicle Edge, Blue Drop, Soul Blur, Calamity Edge, and Death Spiral. Recovery-wise, we're looking pretty solid. Okay. I'm down with that. I'm down with that. It's not very balanced in terms of the elements, but hey, that's kind of what we can expect this early on in the game. EP1. I mean, we could do something more. I don't have scent or anything, I suppose. Something like Spirit Break wouldn't really... Oh, I would get Atlas, actually. That's pretty cool. That's the healing one, right? Or the revive one. Phase of gentle or enemy ADF, but it's not that interesting. Kind of rather have something like Freeze or something that gives her an actual effect on it. Ooh, that is kind of interesting, though. Maybe I'll swap out EP1 for Freeze. 10% to freeze an enemy. Yeah, I might. I just might. Should lose out on a handful, but yeah. Let's sticking with the theme of water. I can kind of get behind that. Even this one could be something else, but that looks good for you. That looks good for you. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, girl. Now, hit 1. Could I theoretically get like a hit 2? I could. In which case, it feels silly to not have it. I was also wondering if... I think maybe someone else could benefit from an attack 2 quartz as well. So let's go ahead and do a quick little check here. You're gonna get yourself hit 2. And then... Yeah, there we go. Wazy, you were the one. The neglected child, as it were. That's wonderful. Also, Lloyd's evasion with the evade 2 is actually pretty hype. Okay. I feel satisfied for now. Let's do some talkies.
Man, Shaco's dad sure is a piece of work. Not that I don't get where he's coming from. Hitting on someone while they're on the job is pretty skeevy if you ask me.
Oh, it finally happened last night. The guy upstairs tried something.
I can't believe my dad chewed out a customer. Just what is his issue?
Let's see. Who do you want to change? You can get a lot of cool ones, but... Just checking, no Master Quartz. Anything new in the Orbal card department?
What?
What? CP Charger? 10,000 Mira! I would have bought this if it was 100,000. I can almost get that. Fully restored CP. I shouldn't have bought that machine paintwork. Oh my gosh. Wait. Lil T paintwork? Features a cute illustration of Tio. Lil E paintwork? Oh, they're probably like chibi. Holy smokes. I need these. They're also 10,000. Okay, I'm gonna need some cash. I need to go to the IBC right now. Trade everything I have. Take my boots. I'm gonna start stripping right here in the store and selling them all to you. Okay, it's probably a little much, Carl. But okay, holy smokes, that's something.
A man started flirting with Choco after work last night, so I gave him a piece of my mind. I don't think Choco appreciated me butting in, though.
Of course you didn't. You think it's gonna be like 100 CP or 200?
While all these products seem the same, each major manufacturer puts their own unique flair on their devices. Even a simple customer like me can spot the differences.
Yes. That's what sparks brand loyalty. The primary session of the conference will be held this afternoon, correct? I have to keep an ear out for how the proceedings go then. After all, this is going to be a pivotal deciding moment. Not just for the future Crossbell's economy, but the entire continent.
Yeah, no pressure. I came back to get one last look at my sweet little Choco Pie again. But her stupid lug of a dad is still here. I give up. I'm going home. Yeah, That's for the best, dudes. She's on the clock. So you should wait for her outside for when she goes off. Stop it, Carl. Care for a balloon? I even have ones marked with crests of each country participating in the trade conference. What? You got beans marked with the country at the trade conference?
West Street will be the ideal place to live, personally speaking. But if I'm being realistic about rent, then East Street is the obvious choice. The downtown district will be even cheaper, but then I'd have my safety to worry about. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. If I want to be independent, I'll have to start by finding some employment.
It's a good first step. I think the reason I see these as beans is because I grew up with Harry Potter, and those games are all about the beans. Like, it was beans all over. Bean bonanza. But I can't believe I've done something so terrible as to ignore Mimi.
I see. I'll have to buy some souvenirs before I go home. Snap.
Over here on your right, you'll find Genten, Central Square's very own Orbal store. This establishment is known for carrying a wide assortment of Orbal products from all over Zemuria. They offer the very latest in Orbal technology, which, as you may imagine, lends to their popularity among citizens and tourists alike. So cute. We're expecting there to be a high chance that terrorists will show up. I can't afford to let my guard down for even a second. Any suspicious persons or objects are going to need my utmost attention. It's the only smart thing to do. You got this, Kate.
Normal folks can't attend the trade conference. It's not being broadcast anywhere either. The only way people like me will hear about it is through the press and word of mouth. Needless to say, I'm going to be counting on our very own Crossbell Times to fill me in. The credibility of their articles, their unbiased reporting, the sheer speed of their publications. Yes, sirree. Whatever it is you're after, the Crossbell Times is unrivaled in every category worth mentioning.
Wow. That's high praise. Let's check out Wingtsept. Are you gonna be cooking today? Braun asked me to handle some of the cooking out of nowhere this morning. I just hope it turns out alright. Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna put in my all. I wouldn't want to disappoint him. Let's hope you don't live up to your name. No. Nono was shocked when I asked her to cook, but she's more than eager to try her hand at it. Just look at all the youthful excitement. It reminds me of when I was training to be a chef. Celtio, you're kind of losing your job here. Nono's cooking now? Is this all happening way too quickly? Wait a minute, I'm gonna end up out of a job at this rate. No way, that could never happen, right? Celtio was as upset as you might expect when he learned Braun had entrusted cooking to Nono. Maybe all he needed to motivate himself this entire time was a rival. Yeah. Have you noticed how strict security is around the city lately? I can't even go for a simple walk with all these officers meandering about. What do you mean? Of course you can. You're making a mountain out of a molehill, ma'am.
Tell you what, I'll close my eyes, flip to a random page in the menu, and order whatever I point my finger at. Okay, just gotta close my eyes, and...
Oh my gosh. Are you still here from yesterday? Any of them will do, dear. Now could you please choose already?
Wow, it was a blast with you two. It pains me to say this, but we're barely scraping by on our travel budget. You're not supposed to have a value menu we can order from.
Huh? What happened to ordering whatever I wanted?
Didn't realize I was dating a big fat liar. Oh, toots. Damn, woof. We're gonna woof that one and just leave that one be. Yo, the trade conference is coming to a head, so we'll have to be more on guard than ever. Indeed you do. How are the worst two girls on Central Street?
Hey, so I don't know the deets, but apparently Arios and Prince Albert are like totally BFFs.
Ugh, I'm so jelly. Just imagine getting to hang out with them all the time.
Oh yeah? Didn't Remiferia give Arios a medal or something for being all that and a bag of snacks? Maybe that's how he and the prince got so buddy-buddy.
Maybe. Legion's foods. Janetta looks a little down in the mouth today. Down in the mouth? Is that an expression? It worries me. She seemed over the moon just yesterday. I wonder what could have happened. What happened? So she was going out with the girls, but there was also this mixer that was going on. Was that like, what happened? Janetta invited 3 men to our girls' night out dinner yesterday. Oh. That's how the mixing part comes into play. Unfortunately for her, though, they were zeroed in on Cynthia the entire time. Janetta looks so depressed today. I hope she'll be okay. That's awful. I can't believe Janetta went and invited men to our after-work dinner plans. I understand they were all wealthy, but even still. I never excelled in those kinds of situations. I'm so sorry.
We've had many guests come in to view Orchis Tower from our rooftop today. It's doing wonders for our foot traffic and sales numbers. But above all, it's fostered a lively atmosphere for our customers, and I couldn't be happier to be of service to them. Indeed, Neston.
Oh, hey Grace. I hear you, Rains. Chill out. I can't ride without a pen, and Grace Lynn never settles for anything but the very best. Would you please hurry up, Grace? We don't have much time. Southwark. Janetta went out to dinner with a group of rich guys last night. Sounds like it didn't go over too well, though. I wonder if he feels relieved about that. Weird. I was about to say, this is your shot. This is when your romance can bloom. I'm buying this Crossbell Times issue 3 and you can't stop me, Southwark. And then even though I want to be saving up for the CP charger and little T paintwork, I'm going to buy some battle scopes. I'm going to try to always keep that at a stack of 10. It's going to be the policy. Let's read this on the rooftop at the end of Central Square. It's becoming to be a tradition. Keen, what's up?
Mom's Operation Apology actually worked last night. Like, completely. That hug and those tears. Man, she really knows how to act.
Oh, damn, it did? Today's the main session of that conference, right? Well, no point fretting about it. It's not as if they'd ever let me attend. No, but you're the important Dorothea from Times Department Store. I'd let you in.
The finest fashions don't follow trends. They transcend them. As such, I strive to offer stylish footwear that my customers can treasure for decades to come.
Wow. I thought last night was going to be my night for sure. Cynthia's just too charming. I think even I'm starting to fall for her. That's how appealing she is. But seriously, was it too much to ask that even one of those guys noticed me? Just one? Won't someone out there look at me the way everyone looks at Cynthia? Okay, you're on the clock, please.
I'm thinking I'll pick up a few more souvenirs before we make our way to the airports. All in all, I'd say this was well worth the trip.
How is our trip almost over already? It all went by so quickly.
Mossborn and Rocksmith are going to be the two biggest obstacles at the conference. Both are cunning as they are audacious. I have to wonder how the mayor plans to hold out against them.
I will be there. I'll jump in with my tonfas if I have to.
The main session of that trade conference is this afternoon, I believe. I just hope we get something worthwhile out of it.
Oh boy, bet we will.
Word is there's a strong chance armed radicals might attack the conference.
I don't get paid enough for this. What good am I against terrorists? Dude, what if they're smoking hot though? Then you'd be interested. Then you'd do your job, huh? Apprehend them, lock them up, chain them up, tie them up. Come on. Fashion trends are constantly changing, but there's always someone who has to start them. As the owner of a clothing boutique, I try to be as much of a trendsetter as I can. That's Prada for ya. Now then, anybody enjoying the view today?
Inspector Donovan. So we got terrorists aiming to make a move at the leaders of both major powers, eh? Well, I won't let it rattle my cage. If anything, I'm more prepared than ever before now. Anyhow, me and my men are gonna stick to the security assignments Dudley changed up yesterday. We're all better look alive out there if we plan on making it through this.
Good luck. The view from the top of that tower must be absolutely splendid.
No matter how many times I see that building, it always blows me away. It's true what they say. A new landmark like this is really gonna put Crossbell on the map.
Maybe I can give Mayor Dieter Croy some moral support by cheering from all the way over here. Give me a D! Give me an I! Give me an E! Wait a minute. And we're all gonna D-I-E. So, the main event of the conference starting up later today. I never could wrap my head around politics or finances, but I hope it goes well for the mayor and speaker, I guess. Alright. With this view, let's read the latest copy Crossbell Times. Issue 3, the West Lemuria Trade Conference begins. Your guide to the first day's meetings and VIP happenings. Breaking news, the West Lemuria Trade Conference begins. The heads of state arrive. At 10:02 this morning, the Eisengraf, a crimson-colored train used exclusively by the Imperial government, pulled into Crossbell Station. From it, Prince Olivert and Chancellor Osborne exited onto the platform. Meanwhile, President Rocksmith's limousine drove in via East Street, and the sleek, high-speed cruiser, the Arce, landed at Crossbell Airport. Princess Claudia and Prince Albert then proceeded to disembark before riding a courtesy car into the city. Though not as newsworthy as those mentioned above, Senior Captain Schwartz arrived from Liberl alongside the princess, causing a great stir among her fervent fans who had been waiting at the airport. Orchis Tower revealed. In a historic moment, Mayor Croix and Speaker McDowell welcomed each of the heads of state at the foot of the tower before unveiling the structure to the public. The reveal of the new City Hall building, also the venue for the trade conference, invoked roaring applause from citizens and tourists alike. A representative of the city's PR team stated that Orchis Tower will be open to the public once the conference has concluded. Potential conference presage? During a luncheon with the newly arrived heads of state, Mayor Croix and Speaker McDowell floated a number of their proposals in an informal discussion and apprised the press in attendance of their hopes for the conference. However, rumor has it that some of the world leaders have already begun butting heads. There is a distinct possibility that the success or failure of the conference will hinge almost entirely on both the mayor and speaker's abilities to effectively negotiate and navigate the debates. Ad. Imperial Fishing Club seeks worthy additions. Dear aspiring anglers of Crossbell, have you ambitions of fishing alongside the best of the best? If so, come visit our office on East Street. There, your legitimacy shall be appraised by none other than myself, William Lakelord III, the leader of our prestigious organization. Come one, come all, valiant piscators of Crossbell. No. I'm taking you down. Taking you down, downtown, taking you down. But, before we let those dark thoughts invade our minds too much, it's Station Street time. The trade conference is practically over for me, now that I've seen the Eisengraf. Now I just have to watch its sleek, beautiful frame leaving Crossbell, and my dream will be complete.
I want to gamble at the casino with Daddy, too.
What?
I wonder which direction our hotel's in. I splurged on some fancy lodgings in the entertainment district. We're gonna enjoy every second of it.
Have fun. I wonder what approach the terrorists will take to try and infiltrate the city. Our security should be airtight. Radio's willing. The only thing more we can do at this point now is remain vigilant.
Well, it's about time for me to go deliver some packages. My old man's gonna chew me up and spit me out if I don't get a move on.
Life's hard for Billy. But we have a request here at the station.
Here we are, Crossbell Station. One of the inspection officers here sent us a request, right? Yeah, let's see if we can find him.
Let's indeed, but first let's talk to everybody in here. Thank you for choosing Crossbell Station. The Imperial Army will be assisting with railway platform security for the duration of the trade conference. We appreciate your understanding during these stricter inspections.
Inspection Officer Marlowe was transferred here from the Republican Army. Inspection Officer Quattro, on the other hand, transferred from the Imperial Army. The two don't get along, suffice it to say. I suppose it's unavoidable, given Arabonia and Calvert's problematic history over the years.
Indeed. What is in the shop here? The Crossbell Times, a picnic lunchbox, a summer breeze blends. All good stuff. I'm saving up for a little tea. The Imperial government's private train is under strict watch by the Imperial Army over on Platform 3. I shouldn't mind if you just take a look, but try to make sure you don't get too close. Indeed. Yo.
What am I gonna do with you? You devoured all the roasted chestnuts we bought as souvenirs in Altair before we even left the train. You'd better not come home crying to me if you end up spoiling your appetite for dinner tonight.
Altair was pretty fun. I got this place called the Syra River. It was huge. A ton of boats on it, too.
That's crazy. Oh, yeah, the car book.
So, Crossbell has a bunch of tourist attractions now, huh? There are a lot of places you can reach by bus, too. Maybe we should go see the sights.
Maybe we... Wait, we? Like you and me? Okay. Alright, I got some space in my schedule before 12.
Oh, I'm sorry. Could you give me just a moment, please?
Crossbell Station is currently conducting inspections in accordance with Zemurian Railroad Corporation bylaws. Any passengers departing for Ereboni or Calvert must fill out a traveler entry form and present it to an inspection officer.
Anyone heading to the Empire or Republic via Crossbell Station has to go through a screening process. We apologize for the inconvenience, but we appreciate your cooperation.
I'm headed to Ereboni on a business trip. I can't say I'm not curious about the trade conference. I'm sure they'll write all about it in the Imperial Chronicle.
Look at the stash on this man.
For security purposes, we are currently conducting additional inspections on all hand luggage. We appreciate your cooperation and understanding and apologize for any inconveniences this may cause.
Alright, let's do this.
Oh, are you the special support section by any chance?
We are. We received your support request and came to inquire for more details. You're an inspection officer from Calvert, correct?
That I am. My name is Marlowe. I was transferred here from the Republican Army. I'd like to get started right away. That is, assuming you'll accept my request.
Let's do it.
We'd be glad to lend a hand.
Thank you. Allow me to bring you up to speed. It's rather simple, actually. This request only consists of one task. You'll be assisting me with conducting an inspection on a train bound for Calvert.
Oh, well, there's a coincidence. An Imperial inspection officer had us lend a hand with that once, so we should be able to manage. We just have to check to see if there are any suspicious people or items on board, right?
Precisely. Your experience in the matter will make this much easier. Keep in mind that security is currently much stricter across the city in light of the trade conference. Not only is our inspection process more rigorous than usual, we're also expected to cooperate with the police department. We simply don't have enough inspectors to handle the increased workload right now, hence my request.
The next train to Calvert is now arriving at Platform 1. Please watch your step as you make your way to the platform.
That's our train. I'll give you all the details once we're on the platform.
Inspection on the rails has commenced. Alright, time to get our detective pants on. Whoa, look at that. Oh, damn. The Eisengraph.
It's the Eisengraph, a train used exclusively by the Imperial government. Its regal design is almost a symbol of the Empire in and of itself. There's certainly something very Imperial about it.
Well, the Blood and Iron Chancellor did arrive on that circus on rails. That cocky bastard sure loves to stand out. It's damn impressive, I'll give him that.
I'm willing to bet they didn't spare a single mirror building it either. Yes, and its appearance is far from its only impressive aspect. I hear that the Eisengraph is also the fastest orbital train in existence. That claim is still unverified, however, as its exact specifications have yet to be publicly disclosed. That's still pretty impressive. I wouldn't expect any less from a nation with a railway infrastructure as robust as Erebonius. No one else on the continent can match them in that respect. That much is clear. The Empire's in a league of its own in more fields than one.
Ahem. If you're quite finished, I would like to explain the details of the requests.
Sorry, we didn't mean to get distracted. Please continue.
Thank you. As I mentioned before, I would like your assistance with our inspection duties. Some of you will be examining all the passengers' entry applications and luggage. The rest will participate in a safety inspection of the train itself.
What does a safety inspection entail exactly?
You would be assisting me directly. I'll be providing a set of instructions to follow for a series of checks. I see there are 6 of you in total. I'll have you form 3 pairs then, 2 to inspect the cabins and 1 to act as my helpers.
Pairs? I think I remember working individually last time. Yes, that's the way it went when we assisted with the inspection earlier this year.
Oh, that's right. You've done this before. Typically, 1 person would be enough, yes. This time around, however, we'll need to be more thorough. The conference calls for stricter inspections, hence why I'll be doubling up.
I see. That makes sense.
I'll let you decide how to divide yourselves up. Though if you're having trouble, you can always resort to rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors.
That's right. Strictly speaking, there's no real need to put too much thought into these teams. The sooner we start, the sooner we finish, which I'm sure will be in both of our best interests. Well, the cops are here. Well, me, Inspection Officer Marlowe, will have to go. They got me on the... Regardless.
Well, in that case, I don't have any objections. What about you guys? It sounds like a good time to me, so why not?
How shall we decide who plays whom?
I have a suggestion, actually.
Everyone goes simultaneously. He's really into this. He just wants to see a game of rock, paper, scissors.
Everyone goes simultaneously, and if 2 people choose the same shape, they'll form a pair. Then repeat the process until all of you have been paired off.
You seem awfully familiar with this.
Haha, more or less. We've divvied up our work like this to mix things up from time to time back when I worked in Calvert. It's a flexible concept these stuck-up-our-bone inspectors would never use.
I'm not sure I'd call that attitude very flexible either.
It likely boils down to the differences in their country's cultures.
Meh. Potato, potato. Anyway, wanna give it a whirl?
Sounds good. Alright guys, on shoot.
So, if we're trying to get all bonding points in one playthrough, we want to be with Noel, which means we gotta do rock, rock.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Tio and I were the only ones to play scissors.
The both of us will form the first pair then.
That leaves 3 rocks and 1 paper from the rest of us.
We'll just have to keep playing until we get another team.
Yeah, on to round 2.
Rock. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot!
Noel and I both played rock.
No complaints from me. Let's give this inspection everything we have, Lloyd.
That leaves us cool kids to form the 3rd team. You cool with that, Wazy?
Sure, this should be fun.
Looks like you're all ready to go.
How should we split up the work?
Well, let's see. I need help moving something, so I'd appreciate some extra muscle from the men. That was a good job for me and Wazy.
Wonderful. Now I regret being matched up with you.
Haha, you'd better believe I'm gonna work you too hard. Now then, if we're all decided, let's proceed to our posts. I want the other 2 teams to split up the passenger cabins. We made the announcement already, so let everyone know you're assistant inspectors and you should be fine.
Roger that, sir. Alright, we're in charge of the last 2 cars. Looks like that gives us quite a few passengers to inspect.
Right. Let's give each of them a good thorough checking.
Let's indeed.
Not gonna get past me this time.
Excuse us, we're assistant inspectors. Sorry to trouble you. May we see your entry papers and check your luggage?
Oh, Ma. Hope you're doing alright.
I don't think he heard you. Excuse me.
Sorry about that. I was spacing out, wasn't I? You're the inspection officers, right? Please, go right ahead.
Thank you. This should only take a few moments. Okay, your luggage and papers are all in order. We appreciate your cooperation.
Of course, no problem at all. I'm headed for my hometown in Orbal State. I hope Ma's doing alright.
Okay. Suspicious!
Excuse me, we're assistant inspectors. Sorry to trouble you. May we see your entry papers and check your luggage?
Sure, go right ahead.
Good luck with your inspections.
Thanks. They'll be done in a jiff. Okay, your luggage and papers are all in order. Thanks for your cooperation.
Not at all. It's only right that I let you do your jobs.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You're welcome.
We're gonna visit my parents over in Calvert. My little girl is so eager to see her grandma and grandpa. Just look at that smile. I'm trying to.
Yay! Watch out, Grandma and Grandpa. Here we come.
That's precious. Pardon us. We're assistant inspectors. Sorry to trouble you. May we see your entry papers and check your luggage?
Huh. I've been waiting for you. Go right ahead. Do your worst.
Okay.
Why is this guy so excited?
Okay, your luggage and papers are all in order. Thanks for your cooperation.
Haha. So, did you notice? This folder full of contracts? I'm in the middle of some big big negotiations right now. These bad boys are gonna make me a killing. Oh, I can't wait to get these signed, sealed, and delivered.
Oh, how about that? I hope it goes well. So that's what the enthusiasm was about. You just wanted to show off.
If I could just close this business deal, I'll be raking in the profits in no time. Haha, it can't happen soon enough.
Hello, we're assistant inspectors. Sorry to trouble you. May we see your entry papers and check your luggage?
No troubles at all. Go right ahead.
Okay, that should do it. Your papers and luggage all check out. There's just one thing.
Oh, is something wrong?
Well, sir, there doesn't appear to be a boarding pass in your carry-on here. Care to explain?
You didn't see my ticket? No, that can't be. I'm absolutely positive I placed it in my bag. I can't find it. Where could it have gone? Is it in my pocket, perhaps? Rats. Not there either. I'm sorry. Would you mind waiting just a moment? I know my ticket's around here someplace. I'll show you as soon as I dig it out.
All right. I'll give you a minute and come back. Let's continue inspecting the others. Keep an eye on them and circle back.
Okay. I'm sorry. Would you mind waiting just a moment? I know my ticket's around here someplace.
Next up, it's the boy. Let's do this in order.
It's just as I heard. The Eichengraph is a true marvel of engineering. I can hardly contain myself.
Whoops. Don't want anyone seeing that. Did she start drooling just now? Pardon us. We're assistant inspectors.
Can't you see I'm busy train washing? Everything you need is in the bag. Go ahead and knock yourselves out.
Okay then. Okay, your luggage and papers all check out. Thank you for your, cooperation.
How many more minutes do we have left to get...
Okay, wait, so this is grumbling too. Okay.
How many more minutes do we have left together, my sweet? I'm not ready to say goodbye yet.
She really likes trains, doesn't she?
Oh boy.
Excuse me, we're assistant inspectors. Sorry to trouble you. May we see your entry papers and check your luggage?
You act as if you're making a request instead of a demand. Fine, go ahead. Just try to make it quick.
Right. This won't take long. Okay, your luggage and papers are all checked. Thank you for your cooperation.
Your gratitude doesn't mean much when I never had a choice in the matter to begin with. Is that all? If so, do me a favor and make yourself scarce.
Of course. If you'll excuse us.
This job's a lot more stressful than I realized.
Watch yourself. We're done here, yes? Then make yourself scarce. Let's save the best for last.
Hi there. We're assistant inspectors. Sorry to trouble you. May we see your entry papers and check your luggage?
Huh? Why do we have to let you go through our stuff?
Hey, knock it off. There's no need to be rude to the guy. Sorry about that. My sister can be a handful. I promise you she didn't try to be a little brat on purpose.
Who do you think you're calling a brat? Some older brother you are.
I can start, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, your luggage and papers are all in order. Thank you for your cooperation.
It's fine. If anything, I should be apologizing for what my sister put you through.
What the hell? If anyone should be apologizing here, it should be me for having a big fat idiot of a brother.
Let's get the heck out of here.
My brother's such a dumb jerk.
I have the most annoying little sister in the world. Boom, 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 boom. All right.
Good day. We're assistant inspectors. His outfit. Is that man with Heiyui?
Can we help you?
What's going on here?
Wait, Shin?
You're from the SSS. What are you two doing here?
We're assisting with train inspections as part of a support request. Having said that, we're gonna need to check your luggage and papers.
So that's it. Even the mighty SSS isn't about menial drudgery like this, are they? Very well. If that's the case, then hurry up with your inspection.
And done. Your papers and luggage are good to go.
Thanks for your patience. I was merely cooperating because I had to. Goodbye, you two.
Yeah, take care, Shin. I think that's everyone.
Now we just have to check back with the elderly gentleman who couldn't find his ticket. He's in the 4th car.
Right, time to make our way back there and see if...
Give me back my ticket!
Lloyd. Yeah, let's go.
You're not fooling me. I know for a fact that it was one of you two. Now, who did it? Fess up already.
Excuse me, what's going on here?
Oh, it's the inspector from before. You got her just in time, Inspector. This old fart is accusing me of
Old farts? Why, you no good, cheeky.
Everyone, please, calm down. We can't sort this out until each of you gives us your side of the story. Now I get the full picture. You bought a ticket to Orid State that seated you in the 4th car of this train. What's more, these two gentlemen claim to have made the exact same purchase themselves. And now that your ticket has gone missing, you're accusing one of them of stealing it. Do you have that right?
Yes, exactly. There's no doubt in my mind I had the ticket on me when I walked onto the train platform. I couldn't have lost it between here and there. That doesn't make a lick of sense. The only reasonable explanation is that one of these two stole it.
I understand why you'd think that, sir, but we can't jump to conclusions just yet.
It's alright. It's alright. Let him believe what he wants, I say. He's just a senile old man, after all.
How dare you, you little...
That's enough. You two need to settle down and be rational about this. We're not going to get anywhere if you keep hurling insults at each other. Now then, I have a simple question to ask the two of you here, who do have a boarding pass. What is the purpose of your journey? Business? Pleasure? We need to know that before anything else.
You want to know what we're traveling for?
And what does that have to do with anything? We're gonna prove my innocence with that alone?
Potentially, yes. A thief can't control the destination of a stolen ticket, so the reason for traveling may be fabricated. If that were the case, the culprit could slip up and make themselves known.
Oh, I see what you mean now. Yeah, that does seem possible.
That's perfect. Well then, answer the lad's questions.
Oh, I will. And gladly at that. I am a merchant, and I'm on my way to broker some very, very important negotiations in Orid State. I have the contracts right here. My client is a business in Orid known as the TLoH Company. So tell me, what reason would I have to steal a ticket from this doddering old fogey? Grrr.
Alright. What about you, sir?
Well, my hometown is in Orid State. Isn't that enough of a reason to travel there?
No one's saying it isn't. That didn't help much. Won't be able to come to a conclusion at this rate.
Oh.
Haha, how amusing. These train-goers think of the most bald-faced lies.
Shin? What are you doing here? Passengers are supposed to move between cars during inspections.
And you've already finished your inspections, haven't you? I think we can let this one slide.
That's not... Fine.
At any rate, I only came because this senior costing seemed entertaining. Allow me to join in on the fun too.
The fun? So, what lies were you talking about exactly?
You'll see. Let's start with the merchant here. You claimed your negotiations with this TLoH company, yes? If that's the case, what's the nature of your contracts with them?
This is nonsense. Why must I go along with the questions of some child? If you must know, they involve the wholesaling of exotic vegetables and spices grown in Orid. As you may know, the state is quite renowned for its agricultural sector. As for the TLoH Company, They are an affiliate of Heightened Trading Limited, based in the Eastern Quarter. They're about as legitimate as it gets. I believe that should erase any doubts.
So you say. There is indeed a Liuxing company in Orid, as I am well aware. However, at present it's no more than a mere startup with no real foothold in the region. It's in no position to hold international negotiations, that much is for sure.
What? How the hell would you know?
A good question. I'll let him answer for me.
It would be my pleasure. You, sir, I have had enough of your insolence towards the young master. Listen well! You stand in the presence of the grandson of a Heihui elder, Master Shin. An elder's grandson? You must be joking. Wait, that suit you're wearing. I know I've seen it before. No, this can't be happening.
Now do you understand? Now come clean. What's your aim here? What are you really after?
Well,
Fine. Have it your way. I'm sure you'll have fun telling the inspection officer all about it in the interrogation room.
Wow, Shin's incredible. Yeah, he's a precocious one, that's for certain.
And now, it's your turn.
Jin? Me? What do you want with me? Isn't he your culprit?
Oh, when did I ever say that? We're not finished here at all. You said that you're from Orid, is that right?
Yeah, I'm going back to my hometown.
If you were born and raised in Orid, then you shouldn't have any trouble answering me this. Aside from its agriculture, Orid State is famous for its remote destinations. Not to mention its many hot springs. So tell me, which of these is a hot spring in Orid? A. The Elmo Hot Springs, B. The Parm Hot Springs, or C. The Orid Hot Springs? Go on, answer.
Huh? It's obvious, isn't it? Everyone knows about the famous Orid Hot Springs.
I see.
What's so funny?
Do you think I'm an idiot that you could get one over on a child's? The Orid Hot Springs? There's no such thing. Who would ever establish a place with such a cliche name, you fool? If you were really from Orid, you would have simply answered that it was a trick question. How about I ask you another question? Though honestly, I only expect you to dig your grave even further. Where are you from, really?
Not that it's any of your business. I'm actually Calvardian. But I live in Orid now, really? Please, you have to believe me.
Oh, do we now? What do we make of this, Special Support Section? We've established that each of them is guilty of deception. Well, which one is the ticket thief?
Right. Let me think it over. Between the merchant and the young man, who is the more likely ticket thief? Ho. I'm curious about why the merchant would lie about all of these contracts. Why would he go out of his way to make it so freaking obvious? But at the same time, the young man's story is kind of dude. To be honest, I'm gonna look at the answer. Okay, it's the young man. I'm not sure, but what clue I've missed here. I would suspect the young man. Granted, the merchant exaggerated the contacts he showed us, which I do find suspicious. While we may not know his motives, he clearly went to great lengths to fool us. Hinging all of that preparation on committing a misdemeanor wouldn't make much sense. Should also take into account that if the thief's destination isn't Orid, they could use the ticket to exit the train earlier. Which is what leads me to you. You're a culprit, aren't you?
Well done. If only just barely. There's no use feigning ignorance anymore. You can't keep covering up your lies. Show some honor and confess your crimes.
Please don't turn me in!
What?
And why wouldn't we?
It's my ma. She's in a hospital in Calvert. That's why I had to go see her. There was no other way. Oh.
Oh, this took a turn, didn't it? Go on, explain yourself.
Oh, okay. The truth is, I'm studying to get into St. Ursula Medical College, but my family's very poor. Ma sacrificed so much just so I could come to Crossbell. I've been paying my way ever since with part-time jobs. But then out of the blue, I got a call saying that my ma suddenly collapsed and was taken to the hospital. So
You wanted to visit her, but didn't have the mirror for a ticket. So you stole one, isn't that right?
Yes, it's true. I did it. I'm so sorry. All I want is to be there for my ma. I sympathize with your circumstances, but a theft is still a theft, and we can't overlook that.
And how about this? I'll pay for your ticket.
Huh?
Really? What do you say, old-timer? If he returns your ticket to you, will you be willing to forgive and forget?
Well, as long as I get the dang thing back, I'll have no reason to press charges.
As for you,
Yeah?
visiting your mother with a stolen ticket, do you think she'd be happy to know that you did such a thing?
Well,
Don't misunderstand my kindness. I may be footing the bill, but this is no gift. It's merely a loan. I won't put a hard limit on when you have to settle your debt, but believe me when I say you will do so.
I understand. Thank you so much. I'll pay you back. I promise.
You better keep that promise. With that, the matter is resolved. You two, call the inspection officer over. I'll give him an explanation myself.
Right.
I've been informed of the situation. Good work handling that theft case.
Oh no, we were just doing our job. What do you plan to do with the thief, though? Will he be punished or released?
Actually, as far as we're concerned, all charges have been dropped.
Really? Just like that?
Indeed, the victim stated that no theft had occurred, and that he had no intention of taking legal action. According to him, the young man simply neglected to buy a ticket, and it was all just an honest misunderstanding. If nobody's willing to admit that a crime took place, there's nothing for us to investigate.
This is all because of that kid. You're right. This was probably the story Shin told him to stick to. He really knows how to spin a narrative. What about the merchant, though?
That man, on the other hand, is very much under arrest. Turns out that his true identity is that of a counterfeit ticket broker.
Counterfeits? What was he doing on the train himself, then?
Testing out his own product, it seems. He's bold, I'll give him that.
How unexpected.
The bottom line is, you kids did stellar work today. Thank you once again for your help.
You're welcome. We're glad we can make things easier for you. Don't hesitate to contact us if you ever need our assistance again.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind. So long for now.
Speaking of making things easier, sounds like Shin played a major role in this.
He sure did. I never expected to run into him here of all places.
Me neither. If anything, it's reminded us of how cunning he is for his age.
Yeah, imagine how big a pain in the ass he'll be when he's older.
I'm starting to regret not having the chance to meet him myself.
His bark is worse than his bite. Elder's grandson or not, he's still just an adorable little boy in the end. That's true enough. Anyway, I think we can close the books on this one, team. Let's take a little break and hit whatever's next on the agenda.
Inspection on the rails. It went pretty smoothly, didn't it? Indeed. Well. And he's disappeared from this world. Okay. Well. We are at about the 50-minute mark right now, so I figure it's a good time for us to leave off for now. Tune in next time when we get one step closer to that freaking conference. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Carl, and this has been Trails to Completion.